And do you think that the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
So wrong on so many levels. He strikes fear in me that somehow, someday, somewhere, that will get out.
I went through 5 different security passes, and then a woman at the gate who will not recheck into their records says to me, "You cannot go on." No.
My mom and machines and doctors, and I think at that point it started to dawn on me a little. In my opinion, it was 100% purpose. I don't know what to tell you. Your mother stopped breathing. I don't know what to tell you. We're on our way to the hospital. I received a letter from the White House, from President Obama.
Wow. What if I told you that one of Hollywood's most fearless voices, Joan Rivers, might have exposed something so controversial that it shook the internet to its core? And what if I told you that Michelle Obama has finally broken her silence on the matter? This isn't just another wild conspiracy theory. This is a real moment that has left people questioning everything they thought they knew. Joan Rivers was a legend. She built her entire career on saying the things others wouldn't dare to. Her sharp tongue made her one of the most recognizable voices in entertainment, but it also made her a target. And in 2014, just weeks before her unexpected death, she made a statement that sent shockwaves through the world. A reporter asked her about the possibility of a gay president in the US. It was meant to be a harmless, throwaway question. But Joan, in her signature blunt style, responded with something nobody expected.
And do you think that the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
We already have it with Obama, she said. And then, as if it were the most obvious thing in the world, she added,
No, Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
You know Michelle is a transgender. We all know it. The reporter, clearly taken aback, didn't even know how to respond. And just like that, the moment went viral. Some people laughed it off. After all, this was Joan Rivers, the queen of outrageous humor. But others? They didn't think it was a joke. They believed she was dropping a truth bomb, revealing something that had been carefully hidden from the public. And then, just a few weeks later, she was gone. A routine throat procedure. That's what we were told. Joan Rivers, a woman who had gone under the knife dozens of times without issue, suddenly suffered complications during a minor procedure and never woke up. The official cause of death? Cardiac arrest due to lack of oxygen. But that explanation didn't sit right with everyone. How does one of the most experienced entertainers in the world, someone who knew her body inside and out, who had undergone countless surgeries, suddenly die from a simple procedure? The timing was eerie. Was it just a tragic coincidence, or had Joan crossed a line she wasn't supposed to? Did she say something that someone, somewhere, decided needed to be silenced? And then there was Michelle Obama's reaction, or rather, her complete silence. If Joan's statement was truly absurd, why not dismiss it outright? Why not laugh it off, call it ridiculous, and move on? Instead, the Obamas said nothing. For years, Michelle avoided even acknowledging the rumors. She focused on her legacy, her initiatives, her public image. But that silence only fueled the speculation. Because here's the thing, when powerful people ignore a controversy, it doesn't go away. It grows. And the internet was relentless. People started digging. They analyzed old photos, comparing Michelle's features to those of biological males. They dissected the way she moved, the structure of her hands, even her height and build. Some pointed to so-called slips of the tongue from Barack Obama himself, moments where he seemed to refer to Michelle as Michael. Was it a simple mistake? Or was it an accidental admission? Then came the videos. Dozens, if not hundreds, of clips breaking down every aspect of Michelle's appearance, claiming to find evidence that supported Joan Rivers' statement. Some pointed to supposed traces of an Adam's apple. Others claimed her body proportions were inconsistent with female physiology. Experts weighed in. Scientists, doctors, and body analysts debunked the claims, explaining that body shapes vary, that certain bone structures don't necessarily indicate someone's gender. But the people who believed in the theory weren't convinced. Because, as history has shown us, sometimes the most shocking revelations are the ones everyone dismisses at first. For years, the speculation only grew louder. The internet never forgets. And then, just recently, Michelle Obama did something she had never done before. She finally spoke about it. In a rare interview, she was asked about the conspiracy theories and wild accusations that had followed her for years. At first, she laughed it off. But then her tone shifted. "You have to understand," she said, "when people fear something, they create their own stories. And sometimes, those stories are designed to erase who you really are." It was a carefully worded response, one that didn't outright deny anything, but also didn't confirm anything. She was addressing the rumors, but in a way that seemed to sidestep the core question. And the public reaction? Explosive. For some, her statement was the perfect response, graceful, intelligent, dismissive. But for others, it only raised more suspicions. If the rumors were really that ridiculous, why not shut them down with a firm, "That's absurd. That's a complete lie"? Instead, her words left room for interpretation. And people started asking, why now? Why, after all these years of silence, did Michelle suddenly decide to acknowledge the controversy? Was it because the conversation had died down and she felt safe addressing it? Or was something about to come to light that would put these theories back in the spotlight? The thing about secrets is that they don't stay buried forever. We've seen it time and time again. Celebrities, politicians, world leaders, many of them have carefully curated public images that hide major aspects of their lives. Some have hidden relationships, secret children, medical conditions, or scandals that don't come out until years later. Could Michelle Obama's past be one of those secrets? Or is this all just a case of the internet running wild, refusing to let go of a ridiculous theory? The Obamas have spent years shaping their legacy. Barack Obama remains one of the most influential political figures in recent history. Michelle Obama has built a brand of her own, an icon of strength, grace, and resilience. But despite all of that, the shadow of Joan Rivers' statement still lingers. Joan Rivers might have thought she was just making an offhand remark, but that moment created a storm that never fully died down. And now, with Michelle Obama finally addressing it, the conversation isn't going away, it's getting louder. At the end of the day, there are two sides to this story. Some will say it's all nonsense, just another wild internet conspiracy fueled by speculation and confirmation bias. Others will say there's no smoke without fire, that Joan Rivers was too smart, too connected, and too fearless to make a statement like that without some kind of knowledge behind it. The truth? That's for you to decide. Was Joan Rivers just joking? Or did she know something we don't? And why did Michelle Obama wait until now to respond? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss. And if you want more deep dives into the most controversial and shocking stories out there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because trust me, there's always more to the story.